Headlines now, encouraging news this morning about the girl who just had a lung transplant, Sarah Murnahan. Her family says she is now relying a little less on her ventilator. Her family keeping everyone posted on her condition via Facebook. And a man facing charges for trying to protect his family's home. He says he found a group of boys, ages 8 and 10, using hammers to destroy his father-in-law's house. When the boys tried to run, he locked them in a closet until the cops showed up. The man now facing child endangerment charges. We'll unwind that later, but first this.
The stars of The Deadliest Catch are returning to the high seas, this time on The Deadliest Catch. They're putting their lives on the line to hunt down those giant Alaskan king crabs. Joining us right now are the stars of The Deadliest Catch, Captains Jonathan Hillstrand and Wild Bill Wichrowski. Good morning, guys.
Good morning to you.
Thanks for having us here.
Hey, it's good to have you.
Pleasure.
And Governor Sarah Palin knows these guys.
Awesome.
You guys are our heroes. I tell you, you're just something else. Hardest working guys I know are the commercial fishermen.
Yes.
We have the best time when we're not working, too, though, right?
Yeah.
We're still killing
Pays
fish.
off.
You're still slaying them. Right on.
Now, I didn't realize until I was talking during the commercial, she was actually involved in your industry for a while. You were working on a land-based...
A processor, yeah, with king crab. And then Todd and I commercial fish in Bristol Bay. But you know what we get to do is we travel around the nation. People here were commercial fishermen in Bristol Bay, and they're like, oh, yeah, you watch The Deadliest Catch? I'm like, yeah, I do the same thing as these guys. Yeah, right.
Your
Not
husband
even
fishes
close.
every summer, right?
Yeah, he does. He has all his
gillnets.
life. You guys, with those
I
vessels...
gill net, too, in the summer.
The size of those vessels, you know, there are more deaths per capita in the commercial fishing industry and crabbing industry than anywhere else. Your work ethic is amazing.
It's kind of where the name came from, I guess, Deadliest Catch, huh?
Yeah, perhaps.
We don't like it. We start watching the show, and I go, man, why does it have to be like that?
No.
We thought it was normal. It's something we've done our whole lives.
I've been watching a little this season, and I see that tempers are wearing thin. You spend all that time out on the boat, and you start swinging at each other.
The ice comes down a month early on us and covers up the crab grounds, so 200s is good fishing. So all hell gets unleashed on us.
The weather,
it's gonna get better
the weather
and better.
plays such an important part in the industry, you know. If it's fine weather, it's easy to do the job. Easier. But when you get the ice and the wind and the seas, it makes it dangerous. It makes it makes it the deadliest
Next
catch.
Tuesday, you'll see all hell get unleashed on the fleet. And it just gets worse from where it's at right now. It's intense. I watched last week's show, and I go, wow. And then it's going to get worse because I was there.
Yeah.
It's not going to get any better.
It's a great show, and it really does illustrate not only the work ethic, but the dangerous conditions. Hopefully it makes people appreciate that wild, healthy protein that it is that you harvest and then supply the rest of the world with.
It's
funny.
a lot of work to bring that crab to the table. You know, it doesn't just come in a box.
People realize after watching the show why crab is so expensive. I mean, they look at what it takes for us to get it to the table, and they're like, I know it costs a lot of money to buy it. Now I see why, because we watch you guys on the show.
Well, we brought a lot of respect to a lot of the fisheries, like even the sword fishermen. Every fisherman works their butts off. The salmon guys in the summer, I mean, it's hard work. It's a great...
I mean, Deadliest Catch has brought Alaska to the map in a lot of ways. So we're one of the original ones.
Right.
They've filmed our industry. We've been around for 9 years, going on 10, which is epic.
Right, and that's why we love the show. It's a salute to you guys, and it is deadly. Check it out. Captain Jonathan and Wild Bill, thank you so much for traveling from Alaska to be with the governor today.
You guys are our heroes. You are.
Thank you.
Right on. I like that.
God bless.
Right on.
All right, next up on the rundown, what's the best way to see America the Beautiful? On the road? Just ask Governor Palin. She's done it now.
Motorcycle rally. Hundreds of thousands.